Okay. So I've washed my face. I've already primered it and put the discoloration cream on. That's trash or something left in there. But as I get ready today, I wanted to speak on something that I don't feel gets talked about enough, or at least people probably have shame, or I'm just putting on some last bit of this little sample I have. Who's this? Let's see who you are. Hi, Karen. I know I look like hell. It's not. I'm gonna fix this in a minute. um, it's trash. I just wanted to come on rather than it just be a get ready with me, because there's more to my life than get ready with me. And I'm gonna get primer on. Well, I moisturized my face. I haven't really put primer on yet, but I'm doing this in hopes to feel better. I've been on a 3-day bout of depression and bipolar, and it's been really rough. My daughter is going through her terrible twos, and hold on. I'm just trying to make it more light in here, brighter. It's been really, 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 really hard for me. Things I can usually just kind of like, oh, whatever, turn my cheek about or just not pay attention to. Now that I'm pregnant, it's physically impossible for me not to react. I'm on medication. With my last pregnancy, I wasn't on medication, and I feel literally no difference from being on meds to not during pregnancy. I don't feel any difference whatsoever. Prepare yourself. Hello, Tonio. Well, thank you. I don't think it's so much the YouTube shit that really is getting to me. It's more so family life. Crap, where's my purse? I mean, granted, the YouTube drama doesn't really help the situation. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously. But it's not like my main concern, I guess you could say. So I'm going to tell you about what happened in the past 3 days. I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what happened. And why I kind of stayed off going live for 3 days. When you vlog every day, staying offline for 3 days is kind of a big deal. It feels longer than 3 days. Basically what happened was I had everything from every angle, from every corner, every person in my life, every situation in my life was just crumbling. We have a leaking bay window, which my insurance wants to fight us on, which they have to cover it and they won't. And I don't know, we haven't gotten a call back from them because I literally cussed out the person. And they're like, well, we have to wait to see. And just like a bunch of jargon that I'm like, no, you're trying to get out of doing what you're supposed to do. And then I have my husband being short with me, which is understandable because he's the one who's really been dealing with all this shit. Because I'm too pregnant and bipolar to deal with fucking business right now. Like, I literally just told the guy I'd sock him in the face. Like, it's best I don't handle business, right now. Just breathe through it. And then I had my mom hang up on me, which that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. So I had, and then my daughter screaming and throwing herself on the ground. So I had literally everyone and everything in my life basically just erupting. And mind you, I'm the pregnant bipolar one. So upon all that happening, I proceeded to lose my shit. I had a meltdown. I had what you call a bipolar episode. It was epic. I haven't had one like this in, I want to say it's been a few years. It's been like, probably when I was pregnant last time. So she's a little over 2. I was pregnant with her 9 months. We'll say 3 years ago was the last time that I had kind of a meltdown in this way. And I'm talking like you can't stop crying. You can't, you're just in it. You're in the thick of it. You're in the mania. You're in the hyperventilating. You see no way out. There's just, luckily my mom came and got my daughter because, I think she understood that I was going to have a breakdown. And so she came and kind of swooped her up so she wouldn't have to witness my breakdown, which I'm not proud of. I'm sharing this because I need to get it off my chest. I'm sharing it because it's my truth. It's something that people don't talk about, you know what I mean? They just go, oh, bipolar, yeah, you can just be on medicine and you can control it. And it's like, no, not really. Especially if you're pregnant, when your hormones, like I'm breaking out. My whole face is just one big zit, okay? And my hormones are going fucking crazy. And no, actually, sometimes you cannot control an outburst or a meltdown. People say, yeah, you can. Well, if you have bipolar and you're telling me that you can, there are certain instances where you can't, especially when you have heightened emotions such as being pregnant. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. You can't control that. I don't care. If you tell me to breathe, I will sock you. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't. And I literally cried in my basement for like 3 or 4 hours. I cried straight 3 or 4 hours in my basement, in the guest room. I just laid there and cried. And as I was crying, I got a call from, of course, none other than my OBGYN, because the test results have come back for my thyroid and my bipolar, or my diabetes, sorry. And sure enough, my thyroid levels are extremely high. Well, not extremely, but like moderately high. And I need to be on some medication for it, which I already knew this, okay? I have an endocrinologist that, they take a blood test and they see you're fine and that's it. They don't touch on it again. See you in 6 months, And it's like, if you really understand the thyroid and how it works, you know that levels can change within days, okay? So I have doctors fucking with my mental health because they don't understand They just don't understand. And so today my husband picked up my levothyroxine. I just popped it before I came on because I didn't want I didn't have energy to do this, to be honest with you. I didn't want to come on here a manic mess, you know what I mean? And the thyroid does control your temperament. It can control your temperament. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Like, okay, the meds, like when I'm not pregnant, the meds help. When I'm not pregnant. But when I'm pregnant and I have hormones that are surging through me and I'm legit like white knuckling my behavior, like to not flip out every single day, it's not working. Like my last pregnancy, I said I didn't have medicine with her, but I still had epic flip outs and shit. And I still had these like detrimental, like screaming, crying fits, slamming doors, freaking the fuck out. Like, it's like on the verge of being like insane asylum lockup type shit. Like I'm being honest with you. I'm sitting here, I'm telling you my honesty, I'm being honest with you. But in the midst of me crying and I get this phone call from my OBGYN and she's like, you need to be on medication. Huh? Hold on. Who are you? How do you have a wrench? Who are you? Someone's pretending? How do you have a wrench? But how come you have a wrench, though? Am I drinking out of a vase? You don't know how you have a wrench? Did I just give you one? That's kind of rude. I mean, weird, rude. It's weird. Hey, who deleted this person? Oh my gosh, no. You don't know how you got a wrench. Don't delete this person. We're gonna see. It doesn't look like they have a wrench. It's just blue. Oh, blue lettering. Huh. Well, I see a wrench by their name, so maybe they just put one there. No, it's a wrench. That's what I thought. Thank you. I'm like confused. I wonder if I should hide this person from my channel. Sorry. So you're hidden from my channel now. You can log on to a different account. Maybe I accidentally wrenched you when I shouldn't have. That happens. Sorry. I will fix that person, whoever you are. I'll fix it when I'm done with this live stream. But I can't like risk you like just hiding everyone and stuff right now. Okay, so basically, luckily for my mother, granted, even though she was part of my meltdown, luckily for her, she took baby girl and luckily for me, not for her. Luckily for baby girl, you know, my mom stepped in and handled it. And I'm grateful for that. What on God's green earth is that loud noise? Um, but what I do know is that from here on out, I need, like, okay, for those of you that don't understand bipolar, sometimes we can't control our mood swings, and that's just, I don't care like who you are, what you think, or what you think you know about bipolar. You can't always control what happens. As far as getting physical and stuff, I don't do that. I haven't done that in like a really long time. Although I used to be with exes and stuff physically violent, but they would like trigger the shit out of me. That's a whole other episode. But I mean, I've controlled that. I mean, that's completely under control. But crying when I'm having a breakdown, I'm not going to be able to help the fact that I'm like hysterically crying. There's nothing no one could ever do to like, and when I'm in that moment, there's like, no, especially when I'm pregnant. Like when I'm not pregnant and I don't have these hormones rushing through me, I can actually handle it a little bit better. I can actually like, okay, let me go in a room, let me count to like 100 and, put tools in practice and what have you. But when I'm pregnant, it doesn't matter if I'm on meds, if I'm off meds. It just doesn't matter. So that's why I'm trying to get into therapy. So that way this pregnancy I can have, I mean, they're just going to tell me, when you start to feel that way, like I just, like I already know what therapy is about. Like 9 times out of 10, it's just some person nodding their head at everything you say. And but I'm going to do it just to see if it'll help me. I'm like willing to try anything right now because I can't have another one of these outbursts. This can't be something that happens again, really, for the safety of the baby growing inside of me, for my, like, I don't want to hurt my family, And the person that said this was a vase, this is actually a smoothie container. Obviously, you've never seen a smoothie container before. Probably shows where your health's at. 400-pound trolls. Gotta love them. Never seen a smoothie container before, really? Let's see. Fearless Soul, hello. How long did the episode last? Okay, I'm not seeing it in my end. I can't time them out. Well, I hid them from the channel, so they're blocked, guys. Fearless Soul. Hello, Gemma's Journey. You are being selfish. You shouldn't be. Whatever. Yeah, you can block Catherine. You guys don't have to hide her. You can actually block her. Will it get better after the baby is born? Yes. Love your eyes and eyebrows. Thank you. Why was that hidden? Anyway, or maybe they took it down. They don't want people to see they're complimenting me. Understandably. After I had my daughter, I have postpartum. They had me on watch for it because of my mental health issues, and I never ended up getting it. But mind you, this is a little bit different because this time around, I'm dealing with a toddler, which, don't get me wrong, I love her to death. She is my light. She's my reason for living. Okay. But she's going through her terrible twos right now. And I think the fact that we're talking about a new baby, it's affecting her. Like she's responding in a way where she's kind of like, who knows? She could be experiencing jealousy. She could be you know, there could be all kinds of stuff going through her head. We don't freaking know, okay? Um, and so her temperament has changed. She is two, but she's a smart two. Like, she's a really smart two. Like, she's not like your typical 2-year old. So she's very aware. And that's another reason why I feel like shit. Because she was aware I was like about to have a flipping breakdown. Like, you know what I mean? My episode lasted, I want to say it lasted like 24 hours. It was a 24-hour period of time where I just, like right after I filmed that video where I showed the flowers and I was like, I'm taking a break for a few days. Like literally within minutes of that video, all of this happened. And I feel like shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't want to hurt people that I care about. I don't want to hurt people that I love. I don't want. Like, luckily, I'm just thankful for my mother for picking baby go up because it was just for the best. And I'm trying to get into therapy. I'm trying to get on this insurance. I'm still manic, if you guys can't tell. I'm still very like I can't focus on one particular thing. Um, I'm not even going to my meeting tonight. Like, that's how. Like, I probably should in retrospect, but like, I don't think I can. Like, when I get like this, I don't even think I should be driving. Like, I don't know. For those of you that don't have bipolar, it's probably hard for you to understand. Like, look at bipolar like this. Like, okay, so if you're a woman that you don't know about bipolar, or you don't have it, or you're a man and you're someone you know has bipolar and you don't understand it, like, think of it like this. It's like constantly being like it's like having PMS symptoms all the time. Or then you can get really super happy moments, though. You can get really super happy moments and where you're like cooking, you're cleaning, and everything's perfect, and you know, you're just like you're zipping around the house like there ain't no problems in the world, and you know, you're very affectionate, very loving, and very just. And then you can go from that to a complete Jekyll and Hyde. Like, it's bipolar. I mean, look it up. It's really hard to live with. It's not normal. And it sucks. And when you're pregnant and bipolar, it's like, fuck my life. Like, it's hard. And people are just like, oh, all you do is bitch. All you do is whine and gripe. This is a mental health channel. I talk about my mental health on here. A lot of people actually gain a lot from it. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's that simple. Just don't watch it then, you know? But a big chunk of my channel is about mental health. It's about my ups, my downs, my all arounds, my, you know, life. And we're going through a rough patch right now, and I'm owning it, you know? Hello, Willie. This username's a troll. I think you're doing amazing. My best friend here in the UK, where I'm from, is bipolar. I think people need to be more understanding. Yes, they do. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you for that, because I feel like people kind of like especially when you're dealing with other people with mental illness too. Because when you're dealing with others with mental illness, dealing with a bipolar person, okay, it's not like they understand. It's not like they're gonna take a few steps back and be like, oh, she is actually having a bipolar breakdown. Let me not do this, this, and this. Let me avoid these things. You know what I mean? They don't, like, your average person, probably, that didn't have any mental health issues, would be like, okay, wait, pause. This person's gonna have a breakdown. Let me back the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I mean, that's what a normal person would do, because anybody in their right mind would not want to fuck with a pregnant bipolar woman. I mean, let's just be honest. The wrath that comes from the bipolar pregnant woman, isn't going to be worth whatever you had to say or whatever you did. It's just, I'm just being real. I'm not trying to make excuses for I'm just being honest. Like, tread lightly. That's it. Like, for those of you that know bipolar people, just freaking tread lightly. Like, if you have no mental health issues, there should be no reason for you to not be able to see this shit coming. You know what I mean? And not add fuel to the fire. That you should be able to be like, all right, but I know that I'm lucky. I know that I have a lot of people that care for me. I know that I shouldn't have flipped out the way that I did. But nothing's going to take it away. It happened. You know what I mean? It happened. And so that's why I need to get a hold on this before it happens again, because I can't say it won't happen again. That's the thing. When I was pregnant with Goal, I had 3 meltdowns. And I know it's not good for she turned out fine though. She's like really smart, and I think she's reverting back to her baby ways, because she knows that we're expecting, and she's kind of like wanting to be held like a baby more. And I've read up on it. That's totally normal, especially when the baby actually comes. She might revert back a little bit. Even though my support group that I have can be part of the problem. I'm being honest. At least they can be part of fixing the problem as well. You know what I mean? Typically I say you can't blame your actions on other people. Nobody can make you do anything. And that's true if you aren't bipolar and pregnant. I stand by that. If you are not bipolar and pregnant though. And I'm just being totally honest with you. I found a couple channels that are about bipolar and about pregnancy, and I've been watching them and I'm learning a lot. I've been trying to meditate. I finally got my meds. So I think that's a big deal. When you don't have certain medications that you need, you know what I mean? That's kind of a big deal too. Obviously, if I need a thyroid med, I need to be on it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny. You're welcome. She has been my best friend for 6 years, and I've learned to support her. You're learning. Yeah, I mean, it's something you don't learn overnight. It's pure hell living with someone who has bipolar. Wow, thanks, Jeanette. That was really. Don't block her though. Just yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You guys hit her. I have GAD. It sucks. Meds can only do so much. Every day's a struggle. I feel ya. What is GAD? Um, but uh, like, yeah, not pregnant bipolar me is really good at like biting my tongue. Not giving into my irrational thinking and or emotions. You know what I mean? But I'm pregnant, and it's different. Like I can't. I can't explain it. And if those of you that are bipolar and been pregnant, I think you guys probably can understand me a little bit more than just like say your average person, or people that are dealing with mental health as well, have been pregnant in the past. Like you can kind of understand it a little more. I want to avoid that from ever happening again, because it was one thing when I was pregnant, I didn't have a child watching me. Do you know what I mean? With the first time. This time I actually have a toddler that's looking at me. So she can't see me ever in any way, shape, or form, like lose my shit. I mean, it's okay to just see adults have emotions, I mean, that's part of being a human being, but not to the extent of this. That's why I'm just very thankful for my mother, like for actually jumping in and doing the right thing. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you watch this, which I doubt, but you certainly watch my stuff. But whew, that being said, this was kind of like it was like a natural, neutral get ready with me. I'm not getting crazy with it because I just don't feel the need to. Put my eyeliner on. Curl my lashes. But I wanted to put it out there that for those of you that do struggle with mental illness and struggle or have struggled being bipolar and pregnant, what are some of the coping mechanisms that you used? What would be your advice to me? I think that the fact that I have baby goal, it's making me more aware of my flare-ups. It's making me more cautious. She's never seen me like flip out, you know what I mean? And I don't want her ever to see that side of me. Ever. Period. So I'm dealing with a toddler who is going through a terrible 2-stage. I had everybody like basically not understanding my mental space and unknowingly triggering me. And I flipped out. And just thank God for my mom that she came in the nick of time, and I was able to cry like a fucking baby for 4.5, 5 hours straight. like that's ridiculous. I'm a full-grown woman, but that's what bipolar is, though. That's what it is. It's not fair. Like I don't want to fucking. I almost filmed it, but I was like, oh no, I don't need these trolls using this. Like they're gonna fucking use it against me. I'm not gonna go there. Cause like that is the ultimate like I feel that's like the ultimate evil troll thing to do, is to like record someone in their mental health episode, like having a bipolar breakdown, and then using it to make fun of them. I think that's the sickest possible thing you could ever do. And they would very well do that if I filmed it. And so I didn't film it for that reason. But as I said, I found some channels that I think I can actually watch. Bipolar moms. And I think it's giving me a better understanding of how I can't really be hard on myself, because you know, I have mental illness, and when you're pregnant, it's something that I can't just turn off. Oh my God, I drink so much water, you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and walk some of this pent up anger towards myself off. Like, I'm not going to do a full on freaking, like, ass kicking kind of like workout, but I'm going to work out nonetheless. My niece is severely bipolar. She has to take meds and shots. She is currently in the hospital because she won't take her meds. Oh, she abused her son? Oh, no. You seem like a very sweet girl, but you can never ever blame bipolar or anything for bad behavior. You have the ability to stop negative actions. Generalized anxiety disorder. Oh, I know that one. Sorry. Did you hear that, Jenny? I'm bipolar, but my actions are based on decision, not mental. My advice is for you to feel like having an outburst, turn off the camera. Yeah, I've never really filmed an outburst on here. Yeah, no, I've never done that. So, I've never really filmed an outburst. I think maybe once, maybe. I've been on here for 2 years as of March. I don't film my outbursts. But have you been pregnant and bipolar though? Is my question. Because I think everyone has different levels of it. Like, I would never lay my hands on my daughter. Like, you know what I mean? That's just something that would not ever happen, period. But they would do it too, Nikki. There are some very cruel people. Yeah, I know. I think they get off on it. They do. Take care of yourself. I will, honey. You are very brave to be on camera and put up the crap I've seen, comments and such. Yeah, Miss Lynn, it's the least of my worries, you know? But Tiffany, have you ever been pregnant and bipolar? I'm just asking. I actually really want to know this. Like, I want to... But I feel like everybody does have different, like, levels, though, of bipolar. Like, that girl that's in the hospital, you know, she just hurt her kid. Like, I don't think she wants to hurt her kid. You know what I mean? She's like on the level above me. Like, I'm not like that. Like, there's different levels of bipolar though. There's like some people don't like their emotions aren't as strong. Some people, I don't know. I just feel like there are different levels of it. Like, so when I can't like personally me, I can't control a crying outburst. I can't control a slamming a door. Like, those are the things that I can't control. But again, I have to be triggered, and I have to be triggered more than once. There's got to be like everything collapsing in on me, and then I have my outburst. And it being pregnant and bipolar, like if I wasn't pregnant, I'd be able to control my outburst. Like, I probably wouldn't cry and slam doors, but you know what I mean? Like, but that's because I had these extra hormones going through my body, and I'm like, holy fuck, like, really right now. Let me see what you said. Yes, I have 2 children. When I felt emotionally spent, my husband helped a lot. Yeah, he helps me a lot too. I work out too, so thank you. I only worked out like 2 times a week. Yeah. I'm trying to get into 4, but that's not gonna happen. The people trolling you are spineless cowards who would never say these things in real life. I don't know, Miss Lynn. I would never hurt my kid. Like, that's something that'll never happen. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's different levels. Some of us need to be like hospitalized. Like, some of us, you know, can live with the problem. Like, but just this pregnancy bipolar is different. Like, it's just different. Like, I feel like it enhances my symptoms, like, so much so. Like, but I'm trying to get into therapy, guys. I'm trying. I'm waiting on my insurance. It's again, it's like something that my hands are tied. Like I can only do what I can do. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go work out. I might do it live. I haven't decided. I'm just going to walk for like 20, 30 minutes, which really isn't a workout. It's just getting my heart rate up, getting the blood flowing through my body. Lord knows I need it. And yeah. They are beyond mean. Yeah, people are. The fact that everybody kind of stood up for a troll who's threatened my family and my life, like I just find that really weird. It just goes to show you like what kind of people are on here, though. You know what I mean? They make me look like I'm mentally sound. Like they make me look like I've got a perfect mental health. Like comparing me to them, oh no, there's no. No. But that's okay though. I'm all good on that. I got real shit happening here. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate your guys's like your guys's feedback, because I need to hear it, you know. I do. And with that being said, I'm gonna get my workout clothes on and I'm gonna possibly film it. I haven't decided though, but we'll see. Maybe you'll see me in the next few minutes. Who knows? It's good that you actually talk to the people in your chats. A lot don't. Sweet pickles. I love sweet pickles. Anyways, I gotta go. Actually, I do. I really love sweet pickles. Whew. Okay. Bye, guys. I might see you. And no, I want to keep my hair gray. I like it.